Alright, guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. So, it's, today is weekend, Sunday evening in my time right now. So, I have leisure time and I browsed through a few currency pair and I'm gonna make this video because I have a few pair that is on my radar. So like last week, very honest with you, last week I only trade two pair. I only traded two pair. One is GBP JPY. The other one is GBP AUD, if not mistaken. I only trade two pair and both gave me quite awesome profit. That's all. Whole week only trade two pair. But within a trade, a movement, I have a lot of orders. Likely around 3 to 4 orders. So anyway, let's forget about it. So one of the message that I want to deliver today is that you don't need to trade all pairs. Just like what I did last week, I only trade two pair and I get very good profit. So this week I'll be aiming, or should I say it's on my radar, that is three pair of currency, possible three pair of currency. So let's kick start right here. The first pair is a AUD. So let me make an explanation over here. So if you look at this pair, this is my first pair, but I'll give it the rating. This will be the number 3. Okay, this will be the number 3. So what happens is that there is a movement, and then there is a movement going down that broke the previous low over here. All right, and then the price never did come back. So what I did is that it might happen, it might not happen. This pair I just put it aside. This is not really a very beautiful trade, but nevertheless I'll just monitor what it will be doing. Maybe it will form a fake out over here. Maybe, I'm not sure, but this is a sell at this area because there is a MPL. Okay, if I go into smaller time frame, such as 15 minutes, there is a MPL, and then there's a decision point for it to drop. So it will be around this area. So I'm looking for a sell around this area. All right. One of the reasons why this pair is on my radar is because there is no demand zone. Right, most of the demand zone is consumed or eliminated until except for this one, the fresh one. So that is a quite nice risk reward. So I'll just put it on my radar. All right. So the second pair, the number 2, will be GBP CAD. All right. So this is a much detailed setup. Definitely there is a QM and there is a SR flip. Not only that, previously there is a R1, R2, R3, even R4 for a fake out at here. Then now it's going as a compression. And currently there is we call it as a diamond in smaller time frame, because this is a QM. At smaller time frame, this is QM and it's breaking the QM. So maybe it's going for R1 and R2 as another fake out. Okay, so it's a maybe there, and the possible take profit zone will be around these 3 areas, unless the movement next week will come down and consume its demand zone. So I do not know. I cannot predict what is going to happen. So that is 2 possible sell zone for me. Right, so this is the first sell zone, and this will be the second sell zone. If you go into smaller time frame, you'll see that there is MPL over here, because here we have two type of resistance. So there might be 2 possibility. All right. So sometimes I'll be trading this. I'll be having this kind of setup, two possibility, but I do not know which one will hit. So maybe one will be a stop loss, the other one will give me profit. But anyway, one stop loss won't harm me because I have a very good risk reward. So this will definitely be a sharp entry because the stop loss is very small. All right, so you might put this on your radar too because the risk reward is quite awesome. Even it hits the small one. All right, so this is the second trade, the number 2. All right, so now the last one. The last one, this is number 1 trade. This trade I'll be going in definitely. So let me explain. Very simple. QML over here going up, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then there's a drop. So the problem here is that the price action is not very clear. So what definitely one thing we know is that it's making a compression, a CP. Okay, and then if you know how to do mapping, there is no fresh demand zone at all, except for this area and this area. There is no fresh demand zone at all. So and then 2 possible sell zone again. So one zone is at the bottom, the other zone is on the top. But I will put my order. I'll put my order at this zone most probably because of a between setup. This is another new thing. Between setup. Let's go into smaller time frame. Then let's see. So if you look at it over here, what we have is that we have a this is a resistance. Then there is a rally based rally. Okay, not only that, at this place there is a rejection, then the price drop. All right, now the price came back to this area again. All right, this time it hunt the stop loss because this is my MPL. This is my MPL. It hunts the stop loss, then only it start to drop. All right, so this I will put my order more on at this area rather than this area. But anyway, both is going to be a nice area for a sell. Okay, a possible area for a sell. Then my take profit, why I put this number 1 is because as I explained previously, this is a compression, meaning that is when it hits, or maybe you take sometimes it will hit and then come back and then retest again before the big drop. So you have to be ready for that. So the first TP zone is around here. All right, and the ratio is nice. That's why I will put this on my radar, and I might put a few order. So if it hits the first sorry for that, if it hits the first zone, it will be around 1 to 14, which is I think to you is very nice, to me it's very good. Okay, but I'll be aiming for the second zone. Okay, very likely it will be this zone. Very high chances. Reason is because this zone, if I switch it back to H1 maybe, yeah. If I switch it back to H1, this is what we call as a RBS. Okay, so the price over here, if you look at the break, that is a rally based rally exactly at this point. Right, exactly at this point means that this is a turning point, meaning that the price might drop to this area and then rebounds back. The chances of this rebounds back is very high. So that's why I'm aiming for this zone instead. Okay, but anyway, I will keep my if the trade is already triggered and then it's on the profit, I will move my stop loss accordingly. All right, if you guys do not know how to move your stop loss, maybe you can watch one of my video teaching you how to move your stop loss using the supply and demand zone. All right, of course I'll be aiming for this. Then That is of course another last part. If the price really goes to that area, I'll be very delighted. Okay, that would be around here. Okay, this area, this is definitely another nice one. Okay, if the price keep going down, of course, I'll be more than delighted because it's almost 28. Right, but anyway, 17 is it's good for me. All right, so this is my number one trade for next week. Very high chances it will happen because it's going very near. It's very near next week. I'm not sure is there any news. I haven't seen the economic calendar yet. But anyways, this is my top three. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3 trade, and there might be some changes in the weekdays because I cannot predict what is going to happen to the price or the movement. So I will monitor from time to time and see is there any possible nice setup. So that is how I trade. I don't trade all currency pair. Over the weekend, only I look up for a few nice pair and then I will monitor through. The weekdays means that the market when the market opens. That's all. So if you guys like the videos that I did for you, please like and subscribe. All right. I won't be doing any editing for this video because I'll be very busy and then I want this video to be out as soon as possible. So if you guys want more information or update on this kind of trade, maybe you can even like my Facebook page where I will post the latest update. Sometimes I don't have time for the videos. I will post updates over my page over there. All right, so see you guys. Enjoy your weekend and trade safe. Bye.